Beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. That's the first line of the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, already, anyone who's reading the Bible has already had a bad start because that is implying, in the beginning, is implying that there was a beginning. The original Hebrew translation, Bereshit bara Elohim et Hashemayim ve'et ta'eretz, is saying that in beginning. Bereshit means in beginning, not in the beginning. In the beginning means that there was a beginning. In beginning just means that you're starting something new. So that's the big difference. And that right there is the whole explanation of God. And I'll point my example and I'm going to prove it real quick. Okay. In the beginning there was something or nothing. Or there was, before everything was created, there was either nothing or there was something. There could only be two things. There was nothing or something. But energy is either created nor destroyed. So that means energy is eternal. Therefore, energy exists. Therefore, energy is something. Therefore, something exists. Therefore, something is eternal, and therefore that something is God. So, if people realize that it said in beginning and they took the translations for that, if it said in beginning, people wouldn't be so confused and they probably believe the fact that God exists more than they believe from the translation in the beginning, because in the beginning means that there was a time when it didn't exist, or when in the beginning it just implies that there was a beginning, when in beginning just means that something new started. So there's a big difference though, and you must understand. I can't thoroughly elaborate it to the extent that it is probably well deserved, but I'm trying to make my point here that in beginning is a big difference than in the beginning. In the beginning means that there was a beginning, and something that exists that's like energy, that's eternal, never had a beginning. So they didn't have an initial beginning. They just began changing, or a set of change started. A new change came about, but it never just began, because it's always existed. Because energy is eternal. Therefore, energy is God. You see what I mean? So, and we are all created from the energy, because energy isn't created nor destroyed. It only changes form. So we are of God, because originally there was just God, and then God made us of himself, or made the universe of himself, and then made us out of the universe. So the universe and us are of God, of that something, of that energy. I hope this makes sense. And if you have any questions, please leave your feedback. I'd like to answer any questions that you got. And yeah, there's just a big difference between saying in beginning versus in the beginning. You must know that. And if you are reading the Bible, if you're a big Bible reader, if you don't know that difference from the start, the rest of the book doesn't even matter. If you don't realize that there's a difference right there, then the rest of the book doesn't mean nothing. So that's why you need to go from the original Hebrew translations of the Bible versus the English translations and transliterations that we have today, like the King James. So that's all I got for right now. Talk to y'all later. Money God.